Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second annual Title Bout. In this battle, we'll be featuring Team Pokemon versus Team Turtles. Okay, let's get ready to rumble.
All right, so we're very excited because we're going to be going through this on our blog site in the month of January, getting a lot of web personalities involved as well. But we get to really introduce the whole thing here at Holiday Matsuri. So this is the first time anyone gets to see these battles besides myself and my expert panel of judges who have been studying an awful lot for this particular event.
Definitely.
As I said, it's really a silly thing to think, you know, Pokemon versus Ninja Turtles, but as you'll see in a moment from these guys, it can get pretty heated. But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with it. Like I said, I'm gonna start with one side. I'm going to take one side of the panel, go to the other side, and then we'll throw it back to you guys. That being said, boos and yays are welcome as long as you don't go crazy. Remember, the Team Turtle has to go home tonight, and they want to be able to live with themselves.
Our cheering section, clearly.
All right, so without further ado, let's check out Title Bout. Pokemon versus Turtles. Our first matchup for this year. Matchup number 1 is
Oh god, yes.
Michelangelo and Pikachu. We start out with the fan favorite turtle with the fan favorite Pokemon. This event will take place at the Kanto Power Plant at 7 a.m. So I'm going to start this one with Team Turtle. What do you guys see happening here with Michelangelo versus Pikachu?
How I see it going down. Pikachu being a wild, brainless animal. Michelangelo and the second turtles will use combat cold cuts. So he will use that to throw at Pikachu. Pikachu will begin eating on it. And then he will just come behind and strangle him with his actual nunchucks and take him out. That's how I visualize it. Because Pikachu is just Nick?
I was gonna say, Nick, can you say something that wouldn't ruin people's childhoods?
Okay.
Too late. I guess. If that's what we're doing.
Oh no, okay, do whatever you want.
He made this personal now.
Okay.
Oh, you go get it.
Here's my theory on this. So basically, the two sides of Pikachu's face are anode and cathode conductors. So what would happen is, since they're inside a power plant, Pikachu would be lulled into a false sense of security because he'd be like, okay, I'm in my element right now. I can like channel some power from this plant somehow, and amplify my abilities. Like, I'm good, I got this. But Michelangelo, brainless as he is still training the art of ninjutsu. So he would lay in wait until Pikachu was kind of like wandering around, like looking for him, and then he would come up from behind him, use his nunchucks to essentially complete the circuit, and Pikachu would end up shocking himself to death.
I told you guys, they studied. Slow clap.
He would stick the nunchucks onto Pikachu's cheeks, which, if you know anything about electricity, that would complete the circuit.
I like it.
And yeah, he would just end up shocking himself.
I like a little slow clap. All right, with the report, let's bring it back to the matching color Team Pokemon. What do you guys think?
Would you like to start? Michelangelo's a turtle, water type. Pikachu's an electric mouse, electric type. Brett.
You done yet?
You're not going to track down a ninja. It's not going to happen. He's going to be waiting and hiding. He's going to be walking around.
It doesn't really matter as soon as he sets foot inside the circle.
Jumps down, snaps his neck.
Mateo, do you have anything else to add?
You realize this is a power plant.
He's going to blow himself up.
Also, through my research, there's no pizza in Canada.
We don't know that. Well, Because clearly in the first movie they wear, you know, trench coats and hats, so we could have had a hidden spot for it. You know? He could have. And he did. So
But as much ninjutsu as you have, you can't beat stabbing double knees. You can't beat that because you can't hit him. All right, let's start. I'm gonna say let's let Nick have it real quick. I'm gonna let this one retort go.
Just real quick.
You're using your one retort.
This is also at 7 a.m. and like, come on, it's Michelangelo. Pikachu's just gonna be fighting himself in an empty power plant. Michelangelo's not sleeping up for.
He didn't show up. All right. So what do you guys think out in the audience? Go ahead.
Okay, well what he said was false because his nunchucks, the ends of them are wood. They cannot complete
With wood in between.
Yeah.
All right. Who else has got something for me? Go ahead.
Well, to go back on the actual 7 a.m. thing, power plants are not only ran by coal nowadays. Most of them are ran by the sun. By that time, the sun was already been up the North Pole.
Okay. I can see that. I can see that. We'll go up here.
Okay, so since he's in a power plant, there's no place for the Ninja Turtle to hide. I mean, what is he gonna hide in the nuclear core? I mean, come on, seriously.
I mean, come on.
Have you seen the tight spaces of a power plant? He could so just turtle himself up and just be still. He just walk by. He just rolls himself out of the place.
Also, interesting, yes, he will be in the nuclear core, and that's how we get super turtles.
All right. Let's go here.
Okay, well, if Michelangelo is in a power plant at 7 o'clock in the morning, correct me if I'm wrong, Michelangelo lives in a sewer.
Yep.
It's pitch black.
Yep.
You're in a power point at 7 o'clock in the morning with an electric type who is feeding off of all the electricity around him. It's going to be bright as hell. Michelangelo can't see. He has an extra bandana on his eyes. He can't see anything else.
Ninjas sense everything. They don't have to see.
All right. Final word.
Team Turtle also underestimated the intelligence of a Pikachu. They're actually very smart, and according to the game, Pokemon allow 4 moves, and in Pikachu's skill set is Quick Attack, meaning he's got speed on Michelangelo.
All right. One more. Hold on.
They came into a power plant, and most likely Pikachu could get away from Zapdos if it felt threatened. Michelangelo would just be.
So you see a third player coming in here. Zapdos taking them all. Okay.
All right.
Lot of arguments.
So first, none of you probably know this, well, you don't really know turtles. Ever since the old cartoon in the 80s, the turtles aren't really super effective against electricity, more than getting shot with a laser. It hurts either way. So the whole water versus electricity, none, because he's already been mutated by super nuclear waste, so he's gonna be pretty fine. Two, Michelangelo has the best dumb luck I've ever seen. He might get hurt, but he'd soon rather just like, oh hey look, another Pokemon. You look like a bowling ball. Ah!
So something to consider. Maybe water type, maybe secondary type, poison type, because of the mutant.
So he, I don't know, I've seen him get out of almost death situations that are way worse than, oh, but hit a rat, that can probably shock you, maybe.
Fair enough, fair enough. All right, round number 2.
Team Turtle.
Yeah. Leonardo versus Venusaur. This time I'm going to start with the Pokemon side of things.
We got this.
You may think lawnmower grass. As soon as he sets foot in that field, Leonardo's going to get a whiff of stun spore, maybe sleep powder, maybe poison powder, disabled by a vine. I mean, he'll never get close.
Okay, fair enough. Mateo, anything to add?
Yeah,
Well, clearly it's 10:20 a.m. Venusaur, because he has a flower on his back, gains power through the sun. So he actually can't be beat. Solar beam. Also, Vine Whip, in addition, you said it, but it constricts. You can't go anywhere.
Okay, now we're going over to the turtle side of things. I'm going to start with Nate this time. What do you got to say, Nate?
I mean, Brian didn't really dispel the fact that this is essentially a hedge clipper versus a hedge. So in my mind, that's like number 1. But number 2, he is a legitimate ninja in the woods. Like, he's basically in his element right now. If we're talking about just Venus, well, that's the thing.
It's also tall grass.
What are I don't know, if we're talking about who's got the upper hand in terms of weapons, I would say Leonardo, but he also has the upper hand in terms of just able to get the drop on Venusaur. Unless Venusaur's got some kind of like predator vision that I don't know about.
Matt, anything to add to that?
These guys, don't have to forget, these guys can also use their weapons as ranged attacks. They're not specialized just in close range combat, you know? And plus, in the first movie, Leonardo channeled nature to talk to Splinter when he was captured. So he clearly has an advantage where he can figure out exactly where Bulbasaur, what is it? Venusaur? wherever this creature is. It's a plan against the katana. I mean, come on. I mean, it's just common sense.
Let's throw it back to the audience, and this is the whole audience. I'm gonna pick 3 this time, and you're gonna be one of them. All right, go 1 on this side. I'm gonna go right here.
Yeah, basically, like what he was saying before, solar beam, and even if he is just a plant, it's a plant that shoots a goddamn laser beam. It's a laser beam that detonates.
Let's
super like.
throw it back to Turtles.
Yeah, So one fun part about Leonardo, he's actually the leader. He's the one that makes plans, and he probably would study and say, oh, well, so this is what Venusaur will probably do to me. Yeah, let's fix that. Especially him, he's the best one about it. He'd be like, hey, Donatello, I need this, and probably these 2 things before I go start this.
Fair enough. Let's throw it back. Let's go with this gentleman right here.
Venusaur can learn Frenzy Plant, which I believe in Pokemon Fire Red, it's supposed to be labeled as the most powerful grass type move, Frenzy Plant.
Okay.
So.
And it goes underground.
That's a good thing. Fair enough.
That's not when you do anything when you're chilling in the trees.
That's what I'm saying. Where would a Ninja Turtle be the last place you'd expect a turtle to be?
He's not going to be just walking through the woods.
All right. We want to make sure we keep moving because we got a couple more to get through. Let's go with Title Bout number 3. This one's an interesting one. No Pokemon are really involved at all. Versus Officer Jenny. Now this is a tough one. You guys start thinking about your case for this one. I'm gonna throw it to my turtle guys first. I'm gonna throw it to my turtle guys first. What do you got for me? I know both of you have major crushes on April O'Neil, so this is...
The only thing I can think of that April O'Neil would win this is that I'm hoping Officer Jenny is very vain and she loves to be in front of the camera. So she'll set up the camera, and next thing you know, she gets in her news van and runs her over. And I know there's like 10 million Officer Jennys, but we're just talking about fight 1. So that's my hope. I couldn't find the information for that she likes to be in front of the camera.
Nick, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I was thinking that April O'Neil would construct an expose on corruption in the Pokemon police force, that they have been illegally trafficking rare Pokemon, or at least condoning the rare trafficking of Pokemon, and she would just take her down with straight up American justice. 60-minute style.
Very good, very good. Let's back to the Pokemon side.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, despite spending time with vigilantes, April O'Neil is a pretty just person. She doesn't like to break the law, so she wouldn't be fighting a policeman anyway.
No, she
One, and you did bring up the local Jennies. There's nothing on here that says there can't be more than one. There's something saying that.
It's Officer Jenny, not Jenny's.
Something to say. Let's go.
Okay. So yes, it does say Officer Jenny. They are all named Jenny. And with the game X and Y coming out, that makes what, 6 different regions now that have Officer Jennys in each town. Not to mention that each force has Arcanine and Growlithe, as well as other Pokemon a part of it. So April with her microphone against a whole horde of Growlithe, Arcanine, and Jenny.
To be fair, she has a yellow jumpsuit too.
I can see, you know, April O'Neil getting in the trouble with that, and then Team Rocket coming and helping her out.
What? Okay.
All right. So I don't know about you, which every episode of Pokemon I've ever seen with Jenny, look, Team Rocket, a bunch of kids can handle them, but I can't. If you ever watched the old cartoon with her, she's dealt with the Shredder, a giant rhinoceros, one with a mullet, and Krang, which is this little genius from another dimension. She can deal with crap that they wouldn't even know how to start with. Jenny can't even fight like the lowest criminals.
All right, let's finish with you.
Obviously, Jenny would probably just like handcuff her and like throw her in her sidecar on a motorcycle. Like seriously, it's all the way like I mean, she's a police officer. What is she gonna do?
Not to be creepy, I'm kind of okay with it.
But isn't April a reporter from New York, right? If there's one thing she knows how to do, it's resist arrest.
Fair enough. All right, let's move on to number 4.
I saw one picture, I'm not going to find repeating it.
All right. This one means a lot to me. All right. Donatello versus Blastoise, the New York City sewer system, 5:10 p.m. Let us start this time with the Pokemon side of things.
Oh, God.
If we're talking about home team advantage, Blastoise, because he's surrounded by water. And he's got those big pipes on his back that he can just flood the sewer system with and drown Donatello. Can Tordai breathe underwater? I don't think so.
Mateo, you got anything for me?
Well, in the Pokedex entry in Silver, it says, and I quote, that the force of his water cannons can punch through steel. His shield is not made of steel, and even if it was, guess what? The water would go right through it.
Well, first off, clearly by looking at the picture, if Donatello goes at him head on, he's not going to hit him because his rays are shooting off to the side there. But the way this is happening is Donatello is in the sewers on his skateboard, just going completely apeshit, right? And then comes up to him, jumps off, goes around, jumps off the skateboard, hits him in the head, and then climbs on his back, starts doing mechanical stuff, forces his cannons to backfire, therefore blowing him from the inside out. Donatello, what's up?
He's actually full of water. They're all wild.
You got here. Maybe the edge of that.
I had a similar idea.
He has metal, biological metal.
Donatello at one point built a mechanical replica of the Ninja Turtle. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there were
Metalhead, right?
Yeah, there you go, Metalhead. So basically, he would construct a clone of himself, a mechanical clone of himself, set it up as a decoy, and then do the strategically intelligent thing of sneaking up behind Blastoise. And I think once Blastoise is in range of the bow, he's getting
withdraw.
I mean,
Defense. There you go. Also, aren't robots electrical? What destroys electronics?
That's your one report. That's your one report. All right, let's go to the audience. Pokemon.
Okay, so I love Donatello, but his weapon is a stick.
And that's it. That's all you need to say.
It is a bow staff, madam.
That is all you need to say. All right, you got anything for us this time?
Oh yeah, I got something. So Donatello is the genius, and he doesn't do direct combat. He does, shoot the ceiling.
He does machines.
So he's like, oh hey, look, I'm over here. Oh, shoot the ceiling, yeah. Boom, there's a rock on you. You're not good anymore. But he wouldn't directly fight.
Fair enough. Let's go back to Pokemon. Yes.
If you're in a sewer system, you have Blastoise in a sewer system. You're on turtle against turtle, but Blastoise is surrounded by water, as we've said, and has the cannons on his back. Perpetually, if he wanted to lay over on his back and just start swirling around and perpetual indomitable defense system. If Donatello tries to get anywhere near it, or if it blasts through steel, if any rock comes down, the water eliminates it, and it's still spinning.
Why did you guys say that? All right. All right, let's move on to Title Bout. Number 5.
Oh no.
This one is a crazy one.
Oh no.
The Foot Clan versus Team Rocket.
Oh no.
In the Technodrome.
No, they win.
Yeah, in the Technodrome.
Advantage.
just so you have home court. Whose turn is it to go first this time? You know, home court advantage, let's go in, let's do it. Let's go Turtles on this one.
This is pretty simple. Really, the Foot Clan, depending on which, okay, so if we're talking about classic Foot Clan, this is a large group of highly trained ninja assassins. I've only seen Team Rocket in the Pokemon cartoon, and they are pretty inept. So that's, I mean,
It'd be nice.
And there's way more Foot Clan than everybody in Team Rocket.
and if we're talking about the cartoon show where the Foot Clan are also kind of inept robots, since they're into Technodrome, they can do the Russian strategy from World War II where they just essentially manufacture a bunch of Foot Clan and just run at them. It's just essentially the body wave mentality. They're just going to keep coming at them with more and more. And even if they defeat, 100, they're going to be coming at them with 1,000. So they'll just overrun Team Rocket.
Fair enough. Matt, you have anything to add to that? What he said.
That's what I was going to say. There's way more. There's way more Foot Clan than Team Rocket. So.
Team Pokemon.
Well, if you're talking about mass producing a robotic army, Team Rocket are thieves. They'll just steal that shit, turn it around. Jesse and James are known mechanical engineers. They'll just take those foot soldiers, redirect them.
Yeah, but they would steal the machine and then it would fire them through the Technodrome. And be like, looks like Team Rocket's blasting off again. They just be gone.
Mateo, always come back.
Well, interestingly enough, it may sound weird. You can't actually defeat Team Rocket. They don't die. They just run. And they shot coming back. And they light off the end. So you can't actually defeat them. It's physically impossible.
Oh God.
I tell you what, I'm going to be generous this time. I'm going to go with 3 from the side, and of course, anyone's going to do. Let's go with... Go ahead. Yeah.
Actually, Team Rocket, there's more than just Jesse, James, and Meow. Because of Giovanni and all the other little runs as well.
All the guns,
Yeah.
Very good. Yes?
Alright, so this was presented in the anime as well as the games. You have Team Rocket, which spanned across not only Kanto and Johto, but for a time, Giovanni had control of MewTwo, who is known as one of the strongest psychic types, who can control robots and mechanical pieces as well as living humans, and destroy them with the power.
All at the same time?
Yes.
I highly doubt that.
Watch both YouTube movies. You'll see.
All right, we're going to go over to Turtle side. You guys paper, rock, scissors for it. Whoever's going to go.
Oh my God.
People who were there helping you, they got Professor Cranch, and I don't know about you, but Dimension X technology.
Rob,
You don't know anything about Dimension X
Rob,
technology.
paper,
And
scissors,
you
shoot.
lost.
Yes!
How would you do something you don't know how to fix? You better pick something good.
It's like uploading the virus to the alien spaceship and Independence Day. I mean, it's...
Are you going to make that reference? Are you really going to?
He's not. He's not strong.
All right, who wants? Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm going to say this right now. Not only can MewTwo do this, but both Team Rocket and MewTwo both have cloning capabilities of cloning both of all versions of Pokemon, and they have captured and controlled legendaries before. So it's not like, so they don't have to.
Then how is it they haven't taken on the world?
If Team Rocket and the Clan have all the Steed offers and to fight with them, so you can bring these. You have Super Shredder.
And then 2 Shredders actually, they get the 1 true Shredder and cartoon.
I mean, just bring in Cowboy Bebop.
That's even worse.
Let's go back. Okay, let's move on to our next one.
Is what I think it is?
Next one. This one's pretty good. Raphael versus Charizard. Manhattan, 1:30 a.m. This time we are going to be starting with the Pokemon side of it. Okay? How do you see this going down? He doesn't have the home field advantage on this one.
He doesn't, but he can do one thing that Raphael can't. He can fly. And breathe fire. And whenever he breathes fire, the flame on his tail grows hotter. So he can't actually come at him from either side.
Like MC Hammer, you can't touch it. Ryan?
Is it supposed to be impartial?
I want to make an MC Hammer reference. People can make Independence Day references. I can certainly make an MC Hammer reference.
Fair enough, sir.
All right, Ryan.
I'm just going to say we've seen before in movies what dragons can do to cities like this. And Raphael's one turtle. He's looking down. He should be looking up.
the one thing Raphael has on his side is the good citizens of New York. And when they see a dragon flying around, they're all gonna band together, they're gonna whoop some ass. Because Charizard studied the bridge book of ninja fighting. So he is not a full-out ninja. In fact, he's a flightless bird.
You know, you may have sold me on this one. I might get the name and see if you can lose it for me.
So they call Matthew Broderick. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. So yes, Charizard can fly, yes, he can breathe fire, but Manhattan is an island surrounded by water. So Raphael would essentially just chill in the water and wait for Charizard to get close enough and then pop up and snatch him like the Predator and drag him down in the water.
It's true.
And then breathe fire in the water. Done.
All right, we're throwing out the audience. We're going to the young lady in the back.
I'm sorry, but you guys have a chance to this one. It's Charizard.
Bring it out. Here we go. You next.
Number one, I live in New York, and if you see a giant bird flying in the sky, you're gonna run away, not me. Number two, if you try to get anywhere near Charizard, he's gonna just throw fireballs at him so he can't see, and he goes, oh, it's just,
All right. Ninja Turtle side. This is just back to you. I'm gonna let you finish off for this one. Redeem it for us.
So, the only redeeming quality I have for this one is Raphael. He's the most hard-headed and most injury-taking turtle I've ever seen. And I don't know about you, but if you can get a building dropped on you and survive, I think you can get fired.
He's like Orm. He's gonna get hurt. That's true. He's gonna keep on fighting.
This still goes back to
Orm has definitely died.
I would see this one being a draw. I would see that both done.
Not the Hobbit that actually goes into the lava.
I like
Boromir.
The main thing is it's two children franchises, but I can see them both dying in this way. That's totally gonna happen. All right.
Can I just say?
You get your one retort. You didn't have one yet, so I'm giving it to you.
Even if Raphael could attack him head on, Charizard's got smoke screen. So just.
The turtles would never fight head on. That's they're gonna the elephant. I'm surprised. Charizard's gonna be flying like, oh look, let me land here and get some snacks. Next thing you know, it's size right in the eyes. Size right in the eyes.
Second turtle, go ahead.
Can anybody tell me how big Charizard is?
4'11".
5'7", I think.
5 something, you know, I mean, you're looking like you're probably taller than Charizard is, so I mean, yeah, he's got the fire breath and everything, but you know what, there's a lot of places you can hide in this city. I'm not doing that. Yeah, right. You got a lot of places you can hide in the city, so yeah, he can fly, he can shoot fire and everything like that, but you know what, if the turtle's freaking hiding, you know, in every nook and cranny like that, eventually he's got to come down from the freaking sky to actually hit the damn turtle.
Exactly.
So essentially,
This is pretty heated. I'm gonna go with these last two ladies then because this one's gotten pretty serious.
Okay.
Go ahead. We'll go with you first, and then we'll move back.
So one thing with these slides on Jonas is this a wild Charizard or one that belongs to a trainer?
It's a good question.
If it belongs to a trainer and it is in fact holding Charizardite, which in Pokemon X and Y is the Mega Stone, Charizard can Mega Evolve, and a Mega Evolved Charizard has the ability called, if I'm correct, Drought, which brings in beams of sunlight, no shadows in New York and all.
in the sewer?
Your argument
Finish
is
this up.
that the Ninja Turtle can hide, but if the dragon's smaller, technically he can hide in more places. He can fly.
All right. This one is this debate is not going to end here today. We're going to.
Shit just got me.
If this has you guys going crazy, let's finish it off with something possibly more crazy. Let's give him a chance. I'm actually I'm gonna start with Pokemon because I want to make sure Ninja Turtles get a chance to report to whatever they have to say. Let's start with Pokemon.
Rat. Kitty cat.
His logic is infallible.
Did you argue that Splinter's a fighting type?
Yeah.
Mewtwo's a psychic type.
Be true. Let's take it back to Team Turtle. What do you got for me, guys?
You cannot manipulate the mind of a master ninja. So
Yeah, psychic can.
He is that awesome and that trained where he can discipline himself to block out anything trying to penetrate his mind. Like, just go. You believe him trying to stop you, and the next thing you know, the center just goes up and once again it snaps his neck.
All right, Nate, anything to add?
Yeah,
I know you thought about this quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page as Matt, which is essentially like the highest level of ninjutsu I feel like would be control of your own mind. So I'd actually argue that Splinter would be more of a psychic type. So they would be a little more evenly matched on that. Because if you remember in, was it the first Turtles movie, Splinter actually projected his image into a flame so that he could communicate with the Turtles. So conceivably then, he could project multiple images of himself in Mewtwo's mind so that Mewtwo would have difficulty like trying to figure out where he is during the battle. Let me finish. He would be able to then strike Mewtwo down.
I think I'm in love with you. That was amazing. All right. Let's go out to the crowd. All right, this gentleman right here.
Couldn't Mewtwo just cause the cave to collapse on him easily?
Take them both out, man.
Well, not
You got force fields.
Yeah, I got barrier. Okay. Let's go here.
So let me tell you why it oh, you're gonna record this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So MewTwo basically is a genetically enhanced and genetically engineered super Pokemon, created by humans in the sense that he's basically like a gigantic supercomputer with telepathy and all these other sorts of powers. So even if he did manage to somehow get into his mind, which is completely impossible, but if he did somehow manage to do that and start projecting all that, all he literally has to do is just start shooting kinetic balls of psychic energy all around, and he can do that at a rapid pace. So even if there's a million of them, he can take them out in about a couple seconds, and at that point, kill his game. So.
So, for those of us who remember our childhood and saw the first Pokemon movie, exactly. We know that 4Kids kind of fluffed it up a little bit, especially the laboratory scene when Mewtwo broke out. In the original version, he slaughtered everyone in that laboratory. Yeah. 4Kids took up all that.
That's right, you done Pokemon movie?
So yes, he could essentially, do whatever he wants. But Mewtwo not only can protect himself in a barrier and bring down a cave, and he would, like a rat, squish, but should even try to get the jump on him. Mewtwo can blast his power out in a huge radius, and this is a little cave. Where exactly is he going to hide? In a cave. With psychic power that could probably go beyond the boundaries of that cave.
All right, our turtle guy. All right, bring us home, man. Oh, we got 2 turtle cases.
Nice. I'm about to drop a Star Wars reference here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, here we go.
So, Masters, first of all, genetic mutation, come on. Shredder is the ultimate mutated ninja G of rats. Or pretty much anything. He's even better than turtles, but... if you all don't know, Darth Vader uses the, he doesn't really fight, he does the, I'm going to piss you off and use your own rage. I don't know if you know this, but Pikachu is a very angry person, and to make an angry guy just angrier makes him even worse at fighting, and again, he's Ninja Master. He wouldn't, like, oh no, you're better than me. Like,
You would tell some
smarter than me. So
they go pretty angry.
So he would just piss him off to the point of, oh, well, I guess double kill. I don't know if you guys know this. Rats can do this thing, and you might have seen them in your house maybe once. They can dig through just about anything. So, oh, you're about to collapse this place, and it looks like a job for a tunnel.
Very good. All right, go ahead.
So he's dark type, which is immune to psychic.
Oh, okay. Maybe he's a dark type. Haven't thought about that. All right, I'm gonna let you bring us home. Finish it off first.
Number one. Go back.
She's got a list.
If I don't let her speak, I can tell I'm not leaving here today.
He doesn't have emotions. You can't get him angry. He has no emotions whatsoever.
Pokemon movies.
Just done.
But it would be a dark thing.
Okay, dark or not, you're still getting crushed by stone, by rock, by cave, by everything falling down on you. You're just dead.
cave really deep.
That's a good case.
Can I have one last point?
One last point. You finish this off.
Mewtwo, inspired and created from quite possibly the cutest Pokemon that exists. Mew.
That's true.
I don't know why that's a point, but he sold me.